everybody, it's James here from goodguitarist.com, and today I'm going to show you how to strum through Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd. It does have a bar chord, and that makes it substantially more difficult than your usual simple strummer, but it only has one bar chord, and that's great because if you want to get into that, you can incorporate that one bar chord with the rest of the shapes, which are all really easy shapes, so it's just one little challenging bit. And I'm also going to show you an easy way to play that bar chord. So if you're not interested in bar chords, that's fine. I'll show you a way around that, and it makes it a lot easier. It doesn't sound as good as the bar chord, but it does make it a lot simpler. And as far as the mechanics of strumming are concerned, if you need any help with the basics, I have a free ebook. It's completely free to all my subscribers that goes over all the fundamentals of acoustic guitar. I also have one for lead and electric guitar, and those are both 100% free. There's a link down below. You can sign up for that. Otherwise, let's get started with the chord shapes. First, we have a B minor chord. And the bar chord shape actually comes from one of our open chords. So if you played A minor with these three fingers, so we're saving our first finger, we move up 1, 2 times, 2 frets, and then we put our first finger down along the second fret. And if you're interested in pursuing bar chords, there's a free mini series down below with all my tips for making your bar chords better. But I also have a course, Bar Chords Made Easy, that starts from scratch and takes you through the entire process step by step, helping you build up the technique. Because it's not really about strength. You think that at first, when you first try a bar chord, it's really hard to play. But when you get the right technique and you press in the right spots, it's actually not that hard, and that's what that course is designed to show you. So I'll put a link for that down below as well. Anyways, that's the B minor chord. Now, a simpler solution for this chord is to play it like this. So I'm pressing in 3 spots. I have my first finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. I skip a string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and my 3rd finger is on the 3rd fret of the B string. Now, the rest of the shapes, there's not too much to it. We have an A chord, G, E minor, D, and C. Now that we've taken a look at the chord shapes, let's practice the chord progression for the verse using downstrokes only so we can focus on the switching. I'm going to play the bar chord and the easy chord. I'm going to alternate between them, but you can use whichever one you like. Starting off on B minor, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In there. 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that again. Do the easy shape this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are the chords for the verse. Make sure you can play them slowly, counting out loud, downstrokes only, just so you can get them each for the right amount of time. And now we're going to take a look at the strumming pattern. It goes like this. I'll do it slowly. 3 and 4 and. And that is one of the 2 most common strumming patterns, probably the 2nd most common. Down, root, down, down, up. And let's break it down. First, for beat 1 and 2, we have down, root. So a downstroke on beat 1, and then root, that means to just aim for the thicker strings. And it doesn't matter what chord you're on, you aim for the thicker strings. For D, you kind of have to aim a little bit higher, but otherwise you just aim for the thicker strings, and that's pretty straightforward. So let's try that on an E minor chord, going down, root, 3, 4, down, root, 3, 4. The second half is down, down, up. Downstroke on 3, down, up on beat 4. And we can practice it the same way. We'll use an E minor chord going 1, 2, down, down, up. 1, 2, down, down, up. 1, 2, down, down, up. And if you're having trouble putting rhythm stuff together, that's pretty normal. You know, it is one of the more mysterious aspects of learning music. And I think the best way to do it is to make sure that your body keeps moving, you know, and make sure you're counting it the way that I'm doing it there. Like in that last example, I went 1, 2, and I was still moving my arm down during 1 and 2. You know, I keep it moving. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you'd like extra help with that, I have a beginner course and a course dedicated to strumming. Both of those have lots of stuff. The beginner course is more very beginner strumming, and then it goes on from there. So I'll put links down below if you'd like extra help with that. Otherwise, we're going to take this strumming pattern, we're going to practice it a few times just on, let's try it on a B minor chord, on the easy B minor chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, root, down, down, up, down, root, down, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Now we'll add that to the chord progression from our verse. I'm going to set my metronome to 80 beats per minute so we can practice it nice and steady. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there anybody in there? Just nod if you can hear me. That's the verse. Now we got to learn the chorus. The chords are mainly just back and forth, like D and A, and then C and G. So it's pretty straightforward. Let's just practice it downstrokes only, starting off on D, just so we can get the chord order. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 1. You are receding. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. A distant ship under the horizon. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming back in waves. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I was a child. 4, 1, 2. I had a fever. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My hands felt just like two balloons. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, So it's just campfire chords, same basic chords back and forth. Not too much to deal with there. Just, you can go through that as many times as you need to make sure that you can play through it just like that. And then we can add our strumming pattern to it. And once again, we're gonna fire up our metronome and do it a little bit slower. 80 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's it. There's just the verse and the chorus. The guitar solos happen over those same chord progressions. And before we go on and figure out how to put the whole song together, I just want to show you one little extra thing that we can do during the verse. So we're just adding a little bass line thing in the verse, and this is totally optional. You know, you can just skip to the next section, but if you want to add a little, finishing touch to the verse, when we get to the G chord, we're going to do our strumming pattern up to this point. So the first 3 beats, down, root, down, and then we move our first finger to the 2nd fret of the thickest string, and we just pluck that string. And then we proceed with the rest of the verse. So on the G chord, down, root, down, and then continuing. Just try that. Just starting on G, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, root, down, to E minor with the strumming pattern. On your feet again. Anyways, as far as the entire song is concerned, we have our intro, which is 4 measures of B minor. So B minor with our strumming pattern 4 times. Then we have our verse, and we go through our verse chord progression 3 times during the first verse. Then the chorus, just like we practiced it. Then there's a solo, which is the same chords as the chorus, except we only play it for half as long. So it's like half a chorus. Then we have another verse, and this one, we only do our progression 2 times. Then we have another chorus, and then finally we have the outro solo, which happens, many, many times through the verse chord progression until the song fades out, like for 2 minutes. That's totally up to you if you even want to do that. If you're just playing and singing this song, I don't know, you can just end on the chorus. You can make it a little bit simpler. You don't have to play the chord progression for 2 minutes. Unless you have a friend taking a solo, then by all means. Either way, that's how you strum comfortably Numb. If you need any extra help, don't forget there's that free ebooks, which are completely free, covering all the basics of acoustic and strumming and lead and electric. I also have my complete beginner's course, which takes you through the entire process, start to finish, making you a confident strummer. Strumming Made Simple, which takes that even further. Barre Chords Made Easy, which will help you with that B minor barre chord. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Otherwise, have a fun time practicing, and I'll see you soon.